All right, so this is going to be your assignment to really see how well you're understanding what we talked about with focusing on the idea of place value. Place meaning the location, just where a digit is parked. And then the other word is digit, which is just a single number. So we've talked about that in those two videos. You always can go back and watch those videos again if you need to. Your job is to complete this worksheet called Dissecting Numbers 1, 2, 3. I always think it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So what's going to happen is you are going to answer these questions, okay? I'm going to show you in this video how to do that and how to be successful. I'm going to model some. And then attached to this worksheet, you actually have the answer key. So when you're done with one box, I want you to check your answer with the answer key. That way you'll know if you're on the right track or not, okay? If you're on the right track, great, try another box. If you're struggling at all, either go back and rewatch the video or this video to go over the directions, or maybe you can seek a parent help, okay? So you have the own answer key. I won't need this paper back. I mean, you can give it to me, but you will be checking it yourself. So let me go ahead and show you some examples of what you're going to be doing. Let's say that I give you a number here, and I'm asking you two different questions about this number. I'm going to go ahead and disappear for this one so you can pay attention to this. Okay, so let's say that you are working with this, and you see this number, and the first question is a digit question. It is asking you what digit is in the 100,000 place. Well, we need to remember that a digit is just a single number. So it's either going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So we know that our answer needs to be a digit, right? And we're looking for the digit in the 100,000 place. So to figure that out, I'm going to first find the thousands period. Only teachers may. So I know that I'm working with the thousands period here. So I know the digit's going to be somewhere in that thousands period, but it's going to be the 100,000 place. And I know that a period has three places. The first one is the 1, then 10, then 100. So I know the 100,000 place is going to be that third spot in that thousands period. So the digit I'm looking for is the 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and erase all this mumbo jumbo here so we can look at it with fresh eyeballs. So let's look at the next one. The next one is asking for place value. So it's saying what place value, and remember, place is a fancy schmancy word for location. So what location is that 7 parked in? This is called a place value chart. All of your answers that it could possibly be are right there. And we know that if it's going to ask for place value, we know we're going to end with the word place. Now I'm going to go ahead and find the 7 in the number. The 7 in the number is right here. So the first thing I'm going to pay attention to is that this is the ones period. And I can see it is the second spot. And I know the second spot is the tens spot. So I know this is the 10 spot in the ones period. And the ones period is the only one we don't actually have to say. So this 7 is simply in the tens place. Place value always ends with the word place. It's always written in words, not with numbers. All right. So let's go ahead and try another one. All right. Again, the first question is a digit question. The second question is a place value question. So we're going to start with the digit question. We know our answer needs to be a digit, a single number. And we're looking for the digit that's living in the hundreds place. Now, I know that every period has a hundreds spot, but we're looking for just the hundreds place, not the 100,000, not the 100 million, just the hundreds. So that means we're talking about the ones period. And we're looking for the hundreds spot. That's not going to be the first one. That's not going to be the second one. The hundreds spot is that third parking spot. So that's going to be the 4 is living in that hundreds place. Now, if I want to know the place value of the 3, I want to know what place that 3 is parked in. Well, I know that 3 is parked in the millions period. And I know it's in the very first spot, which goes along with the number 1. So I know that this is in the 1 millions place. Writing it all out with words. Now, we talked in the videos, you don't have to say 1. You can just call it the millions place, but 1 millions place is the same thing. Okay, I'm going to show you one more example. You can always go back and revisit these examples. I'll make this nice and big for us here. All right, so the first one is a digit question. Whoa, I better grab a pen. First one is a digit question. So I'm looking for the digit in the thousands place. So thousands is the name of one of my periods. So only teachers. So I know it's going to be somewhere in this section. And we know in that section, there's 3 spots, the 1, the 10, and the 100. And it doesn't say 10,000, it doesn't say 100,000, it just says thousands, which implies the 1,000s place, which is that first spot in the thousands period. So the answer would be 7. Second question, I'm going to go ahead and erase all this mumbo jumbo and grab my pen here. We're looking for the place value, the location of the 9. So it's going to be in the something place. Well, the 9 is all the way in the only teachers may. It's all the way in the millions period. And you can see it's the second spot. Well, the second spot is that 10 spot. So it's in the 10 with words, 10 millions, because that's the period, place. That 9 is parked in the 10 millions place. So again, you have very similar questions here that go along with these vocabulary words. Your job is to do an entire box. And then once you're done with that box, check your answer with the key. Keep going back and forth. All right. Again, if you're struggling, go back and watch this video on how we did some models. All right. Once you're done with that, you are done with your work for math for today. Awesome job.